Hey guys, happy. No idea. No idea. And that's okay. Thanksgiving was not yesterday, but the day before. So that must mean it's Saturday. Okay. Yeah, that was a shit show. That was a shit show. And I just knew it was going to be. It was a little more of a shit show than I thought. Because I knew it was going to be a shit show for me personally, okay? I don't like the holidays. I don't like the holidays because they're fake. They're fake. And so, 363 out of the days out of the year, they're not fake, right? I am not texting my mom. I am not texting my brothers and sisters. I'm not texting my father. I'm not texting my cousins. I'm not texting people I used to work with. Because that would be fake of me. That would be fake of me. So why? And I haven't done that in years, decades at this point. It'd be more accurate to say. So why on December, some on the fourth Thursday in November, and the 25th of December? Why the fuck would I go into a room with these people, right? Now, I did not spend my holiday with my family. Spent it with my boyfriend's family. And I just like my family. I don't like his family. I don't like his family. I'm sorry. And it doesn't fucking matter because they don't like me either. And that's fine. It's just a white sheep versus black sheep thing. It doesn't, you know. And, my boyfriend is also the black sheep of his family. I'm the black sheep of my family. He's the black sheep of his family. And they are white sheep. Okay, I think it'd be better to say we are not black sheep of our family. We are the rams of our family, because we have brains. And even though to them it seems like, oh, all they do in life is hit their brain against the wall, trying things out, always trying to improve themselves and succeeding a lot of the time. I mean, my boyfriend and I are both very vibrant people. We are both very, our eyes are always like wide-eyed, not like crackhead wide. We don't do drugs, right? Like I don't drink. My boyfriend drinks a little bit, although I think he's quitting. But he likes like 2 to 5 White Claws on any given day. Anyway, just like my family, his family sees us and thinks freaks, degenerates, idiots, fringe thinkers, difficult people, rebellious for no fucking reason, didn't get the memo, didn't read the email, right? And I don't like that. I mean, it's one thing for me because it's like, oh, okay, you people, to put it nicely for myself, and I guess their selves, I think, oh, you view me with a little bit of suspicion, okay? My boyfriend has been married twice before, so I would be wife number 3, and he's only like 40 something. So, in his mid-40s. So, it's like, yeah, how long are you gonna last, tits, And it's like, okay, I get it. I got it. All right. First one was stupid. Second one was a psychopath. You're probably a combination of those two things. Okay. Whatever you want to think, buddy. Like, I can infer a lot about your lifestyle too. I mean, you're all younger than me and you're ugly. Okay? Like, and ugliness, I do see it as a sin, all right? Like, hey, hold on, okay? That said, anybody can be beautiful, anybody can be hot, anybody can be attractive, okay? Anybody with enough internal beauty comes out in external beauty and just intrigue and like magnetism and attraction. Trust me, like there's enough ugly people, most of them are men in like, say, Hollywood, who are like, the classic is Javier Bardem. Nobody really thinks that guy is uber attractive. I guess some people, but he is still considered one of the most attractive men, and he's married to Penelope Cruz, right? Like, just shut up. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was just a shit show. Okay, we get there. I skipped last year. Okay, that's how much I fucking hate this shit. But went this year, and I was dressed so cute. I was dressed so cute. If I did editing, I would insert a photo of me. So cute. Little black skirt, but not too short. Just a black A-line skirt. Cinched my waist in. Had a really cool belt. Really cool belt. I wish I could show it to you guys. It's downstairs. And a crisp white shirt. Ironically, we started watching the Chevy Chase, one of the Chevy Chase Christmas movies. I don't know what they're called. And I was dressed exactly like his wife. So anyway, she had a little cutout right here. I didn't have a cutout. I just had a clean, crisp shirt. Oh, like a pearl necklace on, like big pearls, but not too big. It was nice. I was cute. I was so cute, actually. Painfully cute. And so, get there. My boyfriend has two sisters. One of them is wearing a band t-shirt and jeans. Not nice jeans. She has the audacity to judge me. His other... And she has two daughters. Also, they're both in jeans. One of them, her hair is like this. And my boyfriend, I actually look better. My boyfriend's like, I don't know. You know how ENFPs like say stuff sometimes that's like, oh my God, you said that. Like ENFPs can really, I actually asked my, because I know that they do this. I know that they do this. And so I asked my boyfriend, I was like, give me some examples of like some of the really hurtful stuff you've said, like unintentionally, right? And he's like, I'm not even gonna tell you, like it's so bad, like I can't, you know, because he's had a lot of personal growth, right? He really, you know, the arc of anybody, but especially the ENFP, right? Because they can look back at things with, you know, SI, aspirational, however you want to put it. It's just, anyway, her hair was fucked up. Her hair was fucked up. Like, I've never seen, her hair has always been straight and nice and washed and whatever, frizz-free. And she, I don't know if he said, are you sick or something? But anyway, she just said, no, I just washed my hair this morning and I didn't comb it out. And anyway, it's just like, dude, there are 2 days out of the year, maybe 3 if you count Easter, but really 2 days, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Really the only 2 days you have to, like if you're a woman, if you're a female, you need to dress up in a dress or skirt, whatever. And so yeah, there's, you know, his sister and her 2 daughters, just jeans, trash, hair's not even done, like, and I'm not even one to judge people like that. Like, I can go out into the world and, you know, like, I'm wearing a men's t-shirt, right? A men's small t-shirt. Who cares? Like, I know I'm not dressed nicely, but, like, it's just, shut up. It doesn't matter. And then, yeah, the other one, she was wearing a skirt, but, like, she's just, I don't know. It was a shit show. It was a shit show because one of the nieces and the sister, they started talking because the niece is going to vet school, and they started talking about dog vaccines and the optimal way to feed them. It's not raw meat. It was just retarded talk. That you wouldn't, if you had any semblance of I don't know, for lack of a better word, no, I know there's a better word, but like, it's like, you classless cunts. Like, you classless cunts. You cannot talk about, like, I know the trope of Thanksgiving is, the tropes of Thanksgiving are family arguments, family blow-ups, family arguments that lead to a blow-up, and stuffing yourself until you pass out, right? But like, really, at least the former is really like, because I think, you know, with my presence there, it's like, let's just try, right? I don't know. I hate the holidays. I hate the fucking holidays so fucking much. And I will not be doing Christmas. I will not. I will not. I do not want to be around people who think me and my boyfriend are crazy. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't want to be around normal people. I don't want to be around the brainwashed. I don't want to be around, what I call them is the willfully ignorant. Like, the willfully ignorant are just the reason why everything is shit. If the average American was like me or my boyfriend, we're very similar, not the same, but if either one of us was chosen as kind of like the template for the average American, this would 1000% without a doubt be called and known around the world as the greatest country. But instead, we're just called that because the willfully ignorant allow the willfully evil to do more and more harm to humanity on not just a national level, but a global level. Okay? I don't see why it's, I don't, like, why, I watched Tim Dillon this morning, the Tim Dillon address of the week, and that's what he started off with. He's like, why do we, like, we need to realize that the holidays are for children. The holidays are for children. And if there are no children, stop pretending. Stop pretending that you are a family. Like, you're not. Like, we never, outside of those 2 days, and now none for me, do I ever see these people. I've never talked to them in 3 years because, again, immediately they saw me as an outsider, as someone that was probably not going to last long or something. But it's probably actually even worse than that. I'm being nice because they think my boyfriend is a freak. And he is not a freak. I mean, he's a freak as much as an ENFP is a freak, but he is a very evolved ENFP. He is a very traditional-minded, rational man. He is not an immature ENFP in the slightest. Like, not really. Not really. He likes hiking. He likes cowboy stuff, kind of, like horses. He likes horses. He likes to provide for me. He is a traditional man. A traditional ENFP. It's great. Like, the arc of an ENFP is it's a beautiful thing. So anyway, I'm just over the holidays. I'm just over. I tried once. She tried it. Should have been easy. And actually, you know what? What actually made it worse was, so carnivore for, I don't know, we'll say 3 weeks now, maybe 3.5. And so I started off, my weight was like 172-ish, somewhere in there. Our scale is not good. Like, we need to get just a digital scale, okay? So I'm now at 160. Actually, this morning, 158. So been doing insanely well. Like, no carbs. Like, and I'm also dairy free. So no carbs for 3 weeks. And I think it's the 8th of November. I think that's when we started. I think 11/8. So it's been 20 days, not even. 7, 14, 21. Yeah, a little, 3 weeks. And yeah, I've lost, we'll just say 10 pounds to be safe. So I was feeling great. I will say that my keto flu this time was I was so sluggish. Like moving was like, it was like I had sand in my blood. It was like I was like, oh no, like I'm too far gone. I fucking fucked something up with the carbs. Like I truly was scared that I was with something, you know. But no, I got through. Amazing. Feeling amazing. On running on my ketones, feeling good. Energy is going up and up every day. And then fucking Thanksgiving, and I had a proper plate of food. I had a proper plate of food, and it was our job to bring rolls, and we made rolls. So good. French bread rolls. So good. The cunts knew we were going to bring the rolls, but they still brought that bag of like, you know, 3x4, you know, all squished. Terrible. They taste terrible. That's why we said we would make them, so nobody, but they still brought them because they didn't fucking trust that we would make good rolls, or that whatever. They were so good, and I had like 3. But yeah, so yesterday was like, ugh. Felt bad, and it was like, but immediately after eating the rolls and some mac and cheese, I didn't have potatoes, so that's cool. I did not want to eat potatoes. Stuffing, a little bit of pumpkin pie and apple pie, just to try, because it was not good. It was not good. Oh my god, it was terrible. And the turkey was terrible. Oh my god. But that turkey's fine anyway, you know, it's carnivore. So anyway, it was, immediately my tummy was like, excuse me, what the fuck is this shit? Like, and so yesterday was rough, but we're getting better now. And it's just, for me, you know, on 2 levels, right? The physical and also the emotional, spiritual. I'm done with the holiday season. She's not doing another fucking weird thing where I'm, if there were cool people in his family, which, to be honest, there are 2. His father and his brother-in-law, very cool people. But I think that's just the problem with people now. It's men, specifically, that's the problem with men now, is they can't control their fucking wives. They can't control their fucking women. They can't control their fucking daughters. And it's exacerbated, this problem of bad women is exacerbated by the fact that men and women now are spending time together, spending events, you know, together, and it's just that's not the way. Like, even from my perspective, right, when I was a kid, I'm Mexican, full as a kid, right, we had lots of parties all the time. Oh, little Jorge is turning 3. Oh, we're gonna have a fucking rager in the backyard, whatever. The men and the women did not hang out together. They did not fucking hang out together. The men went to the garage or the backyard or somewhere, and they drank beer and they ate together, and cool. That they talked about men stuff, and they talked to each other the way men should talk. The women went to wherever the fuck they went to, because I never fucking hung out with them. And they stayed together and they talked together and they did women stuff and they talked to each other the way women should talk to each other, okay? And there was no crossing of the genders in terms of socialization. And I just feel like, because Americans have never had that disparity, really. I think maybe in the Western times they did, because I'm fairly certain in the Western times, so the Western states at least, maybe New York too, I don't know, bars, but especially saloons in the West, they were a men's only establishment, right? And there were things, I guess there were things called gentlemen's club where it was just men. It's just men, right? And that's when men were men and women were women and things were good, okay? It's already hard enough for women to be respectful, because I think in many ways that is something that is like a big arc of the female in general, is to understand what it means to be respectful and humble. Not in that order. I do think humbleness is the number one thing a woman first should understand, is very important to her and her place in life. Like we are smaller, we are you know, just not trained physically. Like our physical prowess is hardly that of a man. Like men from very early age, they have to go outside and like do stuff and move stuff and cut stuff and fix stuff, you know, and women, it's like, okay, today we're gonna bake and cook and sew, and while these things do take skill for sure, it's not to the rigor of anything that a man has to do. What am I talking about? Anyway, yeah, just women need to hang out with women, men need to hang out with men, because the way my niece talked to my boyfriend, her uncle, disrespectful, disrespectful, disrespectful little cunt. She's like 17, 18, and she's asking a 45-year-old farmer about animal husbandry. What are your credentials? We left. We left immediately. Like, we fucking left. And the only regret that my boyfriend had was not calling her a little cunt. Because how dare you, cunt? How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, just... Yeah, the women, I get it. Like, I get what men say. You know, women are impossible nowadays. That women are, like, dating pool is, you know, and that said, I will agree. Because I, in my personal opinion, from my personal eyes, from my anecdotal experience as a person here on this earth for 38 years, I will say that 95 out of 100, so 95% of women are trash. 95% of women are fucking trash! 90% of men are trash. So yeah. Yeah, right? For 10% of men out there, it is hard to find that 5% of women. Do with that information what you will. I really don't give a shit either way. Like, if you want to be more optimistic than me, if you want to be more forgiving than me, whatever, really don't care. But that's what I see. That is how I interpret reality to be. And I'm just not going to be around the bush, and I'm not going to lie to myself and think ever that I'm going to go somewhere where there are people of any race and think that the majority of those people are going to be cool. Like, I know having a good time is very, very, it is such a privilege to find another person and to have a good time with them. It is such a privilege. Like, I have experienced that so little in my life, but I still very much treasure it. I'm never going to take anybody for granted that puts in the effort to try. And especially when people do succeed, like I will see that, and I will always wish the best for that person. I'm not really making any sense right now, but yeah, these fucking holidays, they're just so gay. Like, I don't know why we're pretending to be a family right now. Like, I wouldn't know you from the next Tom, Dick, or Jerry, or Mary, or Carrie out there. Like, you're my niece-in-law or something. No, you're a little bitch. You're a little cunt. You're gross. You're ugh. Like, but I don't start from that. Okay? That is my reaction too, because I will not, and I don't think anybody should spend time around people who make them feel like they are like, especially when you're being authentic, right? Like, because I can't fake. Personally, I cannot fake anything really. So if I'm having a good time and I'm around people who won't have a good time with me because they don't want to, because of the last two words, with me, they don't want to do it with me. They want to have a good time, but they don't want to do it with me. I don't want to be around these people. So I'm sorry. Okay, my boyfriend watches these videos, and so I'm just telling you right here, right now, I will not be spending time around your family any longer. Maybe around your father, maybe around your brother-in-law. But those little cunts, those little cunts, if I wanted to be around little cunts, I would go get a job, okay? Like, I know women, okay? I've worked enough. My jobs have been so weird because for the most part, it's either I'm working exclusively with males or exclusively with females. I haven't had too many jobs, maybe one or two, where it was kind of like a 50-50 thing. And so I've seen what it's like to work with men. I've seen men, how they work with each other. And it is beautiful, and it is tender, and it is respectful, and it is direct, and it is expedient, and it is amazing. And I've seen how women work with each other. And it's amazing that in those industries, anything gets fucking done. Truly amazing. Truly amazing, okay? So anyway, with that, hope you are all well. I hope your Thanksgiving was not a complete and utter shit show. I'm sorry if it fucking was. Like, I hope that you have the opportunity to extricate yourself from a similar situation in about a month. Because life is just too short, dude. Life is just too fucking short to fake entire relationships. Like, oh, excuse me? Like, I don't know you. I don't know you. Why am I having dinner with you? Why am I having a sit-down dinner with you? We didn't even do that. Like, we didn't even do that. They started eating pie right off the bat. Like, before dinner was served, they just started eating pie. And they thought it was quirky. And oh my god, is this a new tradition? We're eating pie before, because you know, you generally if you eat the meal first, then you don't even want to eat the pie. So if you eat the pie first, then you get to eat the pie. You're wearing an Eagles band t-shirt. Don't talk to me about tradition, dude. Like, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.